How are we losing it so bad on episode 2 of this session?
Oh man, today's been a day for me at least.
Yeah, me too. I've been going through some times lately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I'm still broken up about Neil Peart. For anyone who doesn't know, Neil Peart was the drummer of Rush, my favorite band. And he died, as of this recording, less than a week ago. It is the first time there has ever been a celebrity death where I, like, bawled openly.
Wow.
Yeah, there was some weeping happening at my house.
Yeah, I somehow had a sense of that, because the day it happened, I found out, and I immediately texted you, and was like, dude, are you okay? And you were like, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that
fucking
sucks.
Heart, yeah. Well, it's weird, because, like, you know, we have the opposite experience where, oh.
I'm coming for you.
Spooky. Kind of looks like he's giving you, like, that Hawaiian, like, hang loose, baby.
Come on.
You know, parasocial relationships are strange things, you know, and so being on the other side of it, I can understand. He was a very private guy, so people didn't even know he had brain cancer for like 3.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, until he died. Like, that's when people found out. But he's been fighting it for a long time, and I can understand. I can understand how he would. Oh,
You're welcome.
yeah, you're nightmarish. It now makes sense to me, like, why he would want to fight that battle alone and wouldn't want people involved.
Oh, yeah.
But, geez, man, like, it's so many kinds of weird thoughts you have, because it's like I was telling you, since I was 12 years old, I've listened to that band every day.
Yeah.
So there's been no day of my life in the last 28 years that hasn't been in some way touched or moved by something that he had a hand in creating. So it really felt like losing a family member, in a sense.
Yeah.
And, like, all these weird thoughts come into your head, like, my first thought was, like, I should have been there for him. You know? Isn't that strange?
Yeah, man. Well, I guess when you feel that much connected to somebody.
Yeah, like, I can't believe no one told me, you know, his private health business. It was just very, very strange. But yeah, I loved him as much as you can love any person that you've never met in person. If there is something after life, I hope it's good, and I hope he's there.
Right on, man.
Yeah, that's all I got. But it was incredibly sad. I just, you know, you want the people who make the stuff you love to, like, live long, happy lives and be okay.
Yeah.
And the idea that...
Like us.
Yeah.
We'll live forever.
Oh, no. Probably not. And so... To have someone like him... And I mean, he did live to 67, which is... You know, when you compare it to a lot of other musicians that I love, you know... It's a long life. But,
Yeah, sure.
But it's still leaving a lot on the table, you know?
Yeah.
So I wish it hadn't gone down like that, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that he knew, you know?
Oh, he definitely knew and appreciated the fans, even though he was very shy and didn't, like, do signings and stuff like that.
Dude, I get it. They're exhausting, you know? It's like, it's always great to see fans, but, like, it's so much energy.
It's so much energy, and the way he would always describe it was, it's very hard for an extroverted person to understand an introvert, you know?
Yeah.
And I kind of get that, even though I am pretty naturally extroverted.
I feel like you're still an introvert.
You know, you've said that. I think I lean more towards extrovert, but certainly I need a lot of alone time. I mean, it's probably like 55-45.
Oh, yeah.
If I had to diagnose myself. At least the way I feel inside.
The way I feel.
Because a lot of times, like, you sort of like, go into roles based on your friend groups, you know? Like, my friends back home